Da, 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 da. Ooh, look, a dog. Come here, boy. Dinner tonight. Ready for some dog?
No.
You don't want to eat dog?
No.
What if you're starving to death?
Then I would definitely want to.
Then you would eat dog?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. She would definitely eat dog if starving to death. All right, you can go now. So, Venezuela, the people, let me just read you the headline. How about that? Hungry Venezuelans hunt dogs, cats, pigeons as food runs out. Economic crisis and food shortages lead to looting and hunting stray animals. Wow. Ramon Muchacho, mayor of Chicao and Caracas, said the streets of the capital of Venezuela are filled with people killing animals for food. Through Twitter, Muchacho reported that in Venezuela it is a painful reality that people hunt cats, dogs, and pigeons to ease their hunger. People are also reportedly gathering vegetables from the ground, in other words, discarded, and trash to eat as well. And of course, headline right under that, read more. U.S. Senate extends sanctions against Venezuela. So when you hear this crap, these poor people in Syria, there's a dictator, the poor people in Iraq, there's a dictator, or the poor people in Yemen, there's a dictator, or the poor people in Libya, the dictator, Gaddafi. We gotta help. Oh, the citizens are while we're there, they need the help. Well, hold on. There's people killing pets, pigeons, dogs, cats, in the streets of Venezuela, digging through garbage just to eat, just to find some scraps of food. United States, we got people in need. Wait a minute. Read more. U.S. Senate extends sanctions against Venezuela. Doesn't sound normal to me. When the people are in need, my country tells me there's a dictator, which there is. There is a dictator. Chavez left, and now they got Maduro. I wonder if that's next. I wonder if the people of Venezuela will need U.S. might to come in and fix things, But first, we got to throw some more sanctions and extend them on Venezuela, which, of course, worsens the problem I just described to you. So the next time you hear your filthy, rotten government or even more filthy, rotten mainstream media telling you, there's a dictator and people, refugee, just know it's a goddamn agenda. There isn't anything about it that's true. There is an agenda, and it's called taking over other resources, or as you may know from the 90s hit song OPP, Other People's Property. Are you down with OPP? In the club is down with OPP. Yeah, you know me. You know the elite. The crisis in Venezuela is worsening every day due in part to shortages reaching 70%. This to go along with the world's highest level of inflation. I don't even... Well, maybe I should, since it only take a second. Venezuela dollar to USD. Money converter. Wonder where it's at today, you know what I mean? Is it still 10 to 1? It looks like it might be 10 to 1. Of course, if you look at the black market, it's probably devastating. It's probably sick. So that means in Venezuelan dollars, your silver is worth 10 times the amount it is today, which would be $170. an ounce, which would also mean gold is worth 10 times that, or what it's worth. Which today, which I know the club did a number on it today. Let's give you an accurate price here. Interesting. High was 1286. 1261. So times 10, $12,610 in Venezuelan dollars for 1 ounce of gold. And let me tell you something. I went ahead and read that old Webbot report for May. You know me, I don't like smoking hopium. But I sure hope that what my mind put together after reading that report and said this looks like the future of America, and it may not be all at once, right? Of course, this could be years spread out. But when I read these little clues in the Webbot report, I found myself making a lot of different facial expressions, like, oh, that, and then I caught myself snap out of it for a second. Just continue reading this and take your summary notes, for God's sakes, J-Snip. And what I'm reading you here, not that the Webbot said people in America are going to be hunting cats and dogs. I didn't specifically say that. Definitely some problems. Definitely some problems you don't want to be dealing with coming to a country near you, and from what it looks like, pretty soon. I couldn't even finish doing the summary of all the different areas that I like to normally do. I did maybe a tiny piece of the markets entity, which was the last thing to read, because I just ran out of time, basically. I can tell by how many pages I have. Quite a bit of Terra entity stuff. Just every section I got into was like, whoa. Next one, wow. Quite a bit on the gold and silver phenomena coming to a world near you soon. My nose is itching like crazy right now. I don't know why. But let me just go ahead and finish reading you this. Do this video. And then I'm going to do my Webbot summary after this. The population's desperation has begun to show, with looting and robberies for food increasing all the time. This Sunday, which was actually last Sunday, May 1st, because I was going to say this Sunday, which just passed Mother's Day. Oh, Venezuela. I bet some nasty things went on Mother's Day. A war-torn country type of looking scenario, even though it's not really at war. Anyways, on Sunday, May 1st, 6 Venezuelan military officials were arrested for stealing goats to ease their hunger, as there was no food at the military base that they were at. What's that? You're hungry? Yeah, my stomach's killing me. It's eating itself. You stole some goats? You know stealing's against the law. You're an officer of the military. Now I'm going to have to arrest you. So it makes me wonder, which I don't know the answer to this, but it does make me wonder, now that those 6 military officials have been arrested for trying to feed themselves by stealing some goats, are they going to get fed in prison? Because maybe they decided, you know what, we're trying to do our job here and we can't eat, so we're going to literally die if we don't eat. So let's steal goats. And guys, here's the best part about it. If we steal the goats, we're not really going to slaughter them. We'll actually leave them alone. We'll admit we did it. We'll go to jail. They'll feed us in jail. Because rumor has it that everyone in jail is still getting fed. Because if the people in jail don't get fed, they're going to riot and, be prison breaks left and right. We don't want that. Hey, muchacho, good idea, man. Oh, sorry, not muchacho. Muchacho was the mayor. He wouldn't do that. He's a... Oh, wait a minute. Would he? Military officials just did it. Is Mayor Muchacho, peddling goats on the black market? Or is he peddling U.S. dollars on the black market? So then the next one, read more. Little excerpt in this. Read more. Venezuelan army vehicle, not a public vehicle, as in the bus or a personally owned vehicle. A military vehicle, army vehicle, caught with 88 pounds of marijuana. 88 pounds marijuana. I'm sure they were going to try to sell it, maybe even barter for food, if I had to guess. This just goes to show you, it doesn't matter your status in society. Where's my suit and tie? Because I recall reading, I don't know if I read the story or just mentioned it and then sent a link. This was years ago. And the guy's name is Fairfowl. I just will never forget it because the first time I ever read about what a country goes through was his talking about, not Venezuela. I can't think of the country. Fairfowl. Argentina. Fairfowl Blogspot. FERFAL.blogspot.com. His title of his blog, Surviving in Argentina. That is his blog. He lived through it and has shown some of the stuff that's happened, how to deal with it, what people were, again, gold and silver, jewelry was a good thing to have. He said he sat upstairs because he wasn't affected too badly by the crisis. He still was able to have his job. And he remembers seeing the old suit and tie crowd, the corporate, big shots, down below, because he was up 2 or 3 stories looking down, eating a hamburger, he says he recalls, looking down, watching these people who the day before, literally, would never have even been caught dead riding and overturning vehicles and burning cars and literally doing these things with the, so-called rebels or whatever, gangs, whatever, anarchists. And yet there they were in their suits and ties acting badly, like with the arcanists. Just pure anarchy downtown. And he sat there watching this. And he said that it was shocking to see that. These people the day before would be going to work in a nice little suit and ties, little office jobs, and then bang. All of a sudden, it's survival of the fittest. Have a nice day. I can't help thinking of that as I'm now reading this from Venezuela. And we're talking about Argentina, which, by the way, is in no great shape currently either. And as I went to that site, Fairfowl, FERFAL.blogspot.com, and I haven't been here in a very long time. But he's covering some of the stuff. Business Insider, Venezuela, food crisis, water shortage, cripples Venezuela. He's covering some of the stuff that's going on out there. But, Argentina itself isn't doing real good right now either. So anyways, we continue finishing this story. The week before, various regions of the country saw widespread looting of shopping malls, pharmacies, supermarkets, and food trucks, all while chanting, "We are hungry." Not, burn the state or kill. Pretty cut and dry and simple. We are fungry. Not hungry. Fungry. What is that? Effing hungry. Beyond hungry. Hungry enough to loot shopping malls, pharmacies, supermarkets, and food trucks. We are fungry. The Venezuelan Chamber of Food said many businesses only have 15 days worth of inventory. Production has been affected as a result of a shortage of raw materials as well as exhausted national and international supply resources. Supermarket employees confirmed food does not arrive at the same rate as it did before, and that people's inability to get enough is a daily struggle. Not weekly, not monthly, not every now and then. Every single day, it's a struggle. Supermarkets are registered into a system in such a way that they are not permitted to sell Venezuelans food 15 days since their purchase of the same product. As a result, long food lines have formed all over the country, with many people reselling their share to earn an extra income. Well, I didn't get milk 15 days ago because I don't drink milk, so I'm ripe to go get some milk. Here's my special ID. Mira, ¿qué pasa? Give me some milk. Thank you. Now I'm going to go sell it on the black market Who wants some milk? Oh, my kids, they need their Cocoa Pebbles or whatever. No. You ain't going and buying old Cocoa Pebbles. You're buying whatever the most you can get with the least amount of money. So, having said that, people who want that milk, they gonna pay for it. And this guy has got it. And you already had your share 15 days or 12 days ago. So, it's not 15 days yet. You can't get another one. But I really want it. My kids are killing me. They're crying. They want it so bad. You as a parent will do anything to get it for your little babies. Me? Let's go to my little special spot. Get my freeze-dried and dehydrated foods. Water, not a problem. And we got months and months and months and months to hopefully weather such a system. Now what remains to be seen is how long does this last? Because this has been an issue, not to this level, but it's been creepingly getting worse over in Venezuela. So I would like to know from start to finish, how long did some of these people have to suffer without eating food and starving basically for days on end? Because that would give you a good idea, in theory anyways, of how much food storage do I really need? Because if that was them and it lasted 2 years for the average person, here I am with 6 months supply or a year supply or whatever, right? You'd be a little scared. However, hold on. They are rationing some food. So don't think for 1 second just because you got some food storage saved up that you're not going to go out and get your fair share also, which will then extend what you have. So if you had a 6 month supply, plus you're dealing with what everyone else is dealing with, getting my little special supply. I can't have this, I can't have that. So it's not 15 days yet, but you can at least get a little bit of these different things here and there. And then you got your nice big supply at home that nobody knows about. Perfect. This is a prime example of you not dealing with what everyone else is dealing with to the extent. Matter of fact, you're living pretty good. Same thing can be said about precious metals. So it is now time to do the Webbot summary. This is a very, very interesting Webbot report coming up. I would urge you to go get the report, halfpasthuman.com, but you can judge that for yourself as I read you my summary. Take care.